Alright guys, I am here. Sorry about that. Holy shit. That was quite the game. But alright, I am here. Okay. So a few things. Nicholas brought up the sound, like the sound sounded weird, like it was kind of like echoing. And so I watched this stream yesterday for a little bit in the battles where it was, and it definitely was. And I changed in my OBS settings where where like the audio output capture, like where it was coming from. So I have it coming, or I had it on default, which I don't know what that was through. So I have the monitor itself selected now, but I also can get the audio output capture through my microphone. So we're just kind of gonna do a little bit of testing and seeing which one basically sounds better, or if they end up sounding worse than what I had. All right. Just refreshing a few things here. I've had my browsers up for a good chunk of the day, so I'm just making sure everything is okay. All right. I also have my mic on here muted, which I didn't yesterday, so that could have been causing an issue as well. I'm just not sure entirely what caused that issue. But alright.
Night and day.
Come here and
Onward
we'll
together.
actually. Okay.
They cannot remain afraid.
I don't want to do. I hate those. Okay, dang.
Harmony prevails. How tiresome.
Okay. In that case,
So bored. So impatient.
we'll just see what happens. But I do apologize. I didn't realize what time it was getting. I had a few people here waiting for me to start streaming at 2 o'clock. So I do apologize for that. But and yeah, last night and this morning a little bit, I watched some of my last streams, and I tell you what, I have to apologize, because I've been really, I've been wondering why, why things have been pretty stagnant lately, like what's going on, and I have not been the most enjoyable to listen to. Yeah, I'll take the money. So yeah, I apologize for that, but moving forward, it's going to be much more enjoyable to actually listen to me and in playing the game. So we're going to definitely be better about that and bring some more excitement and joy to the streams here. So that is on me. That is nothing that anyone else has done, and that's just my lack of paying attention to the channel and not doing enough for it. So we're gonna be better about that for sure.
All over.
Sorry, I'm just going and liking Mr. Wyvern's stream there, but alright. let's get back to it. No, keep going down the economy line there. Okay.
Awaiting bloodshed. Craving prey.
I mean, even if they attack me, we'll win that. But this gives us our opportunity to take the temple back, as well as dealing with the Tomb Kings. Wow, I almost forgot. But I'll tell you what too. What the fuck? I was playing some Skaven on SFO as Claw, and they've changed a few things with it. The Play Claw catapults are now like mortars, which they still do tons of damage. But I like it. I like the rebalancing of Skaven quite a bit, actually.
The forest protects. The forest provides.
Okay.
Ariel favors me.
Do the money.
Finally a fight.
Yeah, we'll have to fight this one manually. But we'll be fine. It's just a bunch of garbage. And we could probably do what we did last time too. Yeah, we could hide our units and mess with them again. This will be fun. But yeah, if anyone is listening in the background, I definitely let me know if it sounds, weird on your end. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just moving my OBS and other things around. All right. Oop. Get that off. All right. Well, you guys weren't wrong. Alright, here we go. Yeah, just turn off fire at will. Yeah, everyone just come over here. Because we can outrun those guys. So yeah, just come over here to start. Which, yeah, I do apologize. It may be a little laggy here for a little bit, just because of the entity size. But yeah, having 200 or 280 units is gonna cause some issues for the frames here a little bit. Actually, the frames are holding up. It's just a little. I guess it's just slow on my end, but it looks good on your guys' end, so that is what matters. But good. Alright. That's a good shot right there. Good. Get them into blobs. You bet. Good.
Sisters of Twilight.
Just gotta be careful. So we need to get them like over here. Okay. Which is gonna be a little risky just because, you know, there's a very good chance that we get discovered at that point.
Sent by Orion.
But we'll figure it out. Really, if we had like a shadow wizard, that'd be really good too. To do some
Duty of service. Hunting my
penendral pendulums. I can say my words right.
order will be restored.
Shoot into blobs, both of you.
Sisters of Twilight.
But good. See if we can creep her forward a little more. No, not you, not you. Good. There we go. Alright, get them to come over here.
Hurry! War is tragedy. Deepwood cavalry.
She won't be able to cast it for a while yet, so just get them to come back into the circle here.
Season of war.
Your orders.
Damn it. Ooh, they got hit a little bit. Oh, I got hit with the dwellers below?
Harmony.
How? They're up in the air? That's weird. That's really weird. Alright. I'll have to be careful for that. Alright, bring them over here so they don't get discovered. We'll use the Dreaming Ring on the Hawk Riders.
Sisters of Twilight.
Good.
Guided by the wind. Sisters of Twilight. Arahan and Nestra. Ariel wills it.
Good. Good. Shooting at a blob.
Harmony. Warfare.
Nice.
Cause us.
It's alright. I don't know if I like that over there. There we go. That feels better. Oh. Alright. While I'm doing that, I better pause it. There we go. Alright.
Hand of the forest. With me,
Good.
sister. Seizing the position. Moving as one. With
We could definitely win by bringing our army out already.
Sisters of Twilight.
Okay.
As you say.
Did 2,000 damage. Good.
My bow. Hand.
Even if she gets discovered by those guys, that's fine.
Lighting the path. Here you are.
Good. Just keep bringing more. Oh. Because they still have quite a bit of shields, I believe, with their clan rats, and so we just gotta be careful. Good, those guys are doing good damage. So are the sisters. Good. She'll be able to hide like right away, so it's fine. Yep, she's already hit in again. Good. Alright. Oh, alright. Get out of there, get out of there. They're basically done. Alright, missile units. Let's do... that.
Quickly now!
Hunting my foe. For the weed. Nature calls us.
Yeah, we can cast it again.
Sisters of Twilight.
Just turn everyone on fire at will.
With me, sister.
Same thing with you.
I approve. Dawn and dusk.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, they can be. They can be seen now. Oh, that's gonna be lovely.
Glorious.
You bet.
At once. Seizing the position.
Good. I don't know where they're going, but it's worrying me. Good.
Ariel shows the way. Your order.
Good.
Sisters of
Alright. Good. Just. They're in force march, so it won't matter in regards to running them down. We just need to cause the army losses. Like that. Good. Yeah, that was a good dwellers below. Alright. And we'll replenish the full over the after the battle. So good stuff. Excuse me. I need to put a message into Discord here since I was behind today. Oh, you're fine. Come on, SFO. SFO ruins the load times. Take the money because we're broke.
In mercy.
good.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Great Eagle. What do I want from her? Do the spells of protection. Let's see.
Twin defenders of the glades.
The problem is, if we attack them, we don't really... Okay, so they're weak.
There was only vengeance.
They got wrecked.
For the mortuary cult.
Okay. So if they're not there, they're up here, which is not fun.
Sisters of Twilight.
But ooh. What can we put up to tier? Yeah, that'll be good.
It is all I have longed for.
Good.
Why grant Nestra tools of war?
The season smiles.
Ooh, the other problem is we don't have a siege attacker because we don't have...
The unbridled
Yeah, we don't have our dragon. So we need to go get our dragon. Alright.
Speak quickly.
Fear not.
No. Okay. Tell you what, let's go get Hag Hall. Let's just recruit a lord we already have.
Shaper forest.
Excuse me. Cool. Yep, it's good enough.
I have communed.
Alright. And
Adventure.
yep, keep making dollars below a little more less expensive.
Only when
Tell you what, let's come down here, do this encounter,
haste is required.
and then we'll come up here. I don't want to attack them, come down here and give them a opportunity to attack us. So plus then we'll be able to get our trade agreement back with Nagaroth. So we'll move on.
Speak quickly.
Fear not. We will.
No. Excuse me. Damn. Someone went down the wrong pipe. Let's see. How much is it gonna cost us to... They got another army coming. Yeah, we can eat that.
The forest protects.
The forest provides.
Alright, well we can't get there, that's fine. Attack the... Yes. Alright. Auto-resolve isn't our friend, which is okay, and we can do the exact same thing we've been doing. Interesting. Alright. we will carry on. Welcome everyone who's popping in and viewing the stream. It's good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Started a little late. Game went into overtime. What map is this? I hate this map. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna checkerboard.
Blade Guard! Warriors of Ariel! Blade Guard! Children of Athel Lauren!
Make it a pretty wide one.
We never miss!
Okay. And then we'll just go backwards with it.
Dauntless Azray!
Good.
Battle ready. Twilight.
Because we want the bolt throwers to be shooting her and not them. However, they might come at us. If that's the case, we'll be fine.
Leaving the position. With me.
We'll deal with it. Hey, Anani says better late than never. Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. No, it was a really good game though. Unfortunately, the Chiefs did not come away with the win. God, I don't know what happened to them. They tanked it in the second half. Like, that was unbearable to watch. But it's all right. It is what it is, and
Sisters of Twilight.
there's always next year.
Sent by Aurora.
All right.
Moving as one.
Defenders of Athel Lauren!
Now. Ready to serve.
What do I want to do? It's fine.
Nature calls us.
We can. Everyone's on fire will. Ours won't get blocked
Lighting the path.
as much as theirs will. Good.
Guardians.
Alright, yeah, you gotta get out of there.
Harmony for the hunt.
Blade Guard!
Sisters of Twilight. The season of war.
Yeah, that's fine. She got it off.
Sisters of Twilight.
Maybe that wasn't the way to go about things. Balance of power claims to be in our favor, but I don't know. Like,
Cease fire! Fire at will!
all of these guys are in range.
Quickly.
So I'm not sure.
Oh, Lauren.
Yeah, I already lost a wizard. I'm about to lose the second one.
Foes of Athel Lauren!
Sisters of Twilight.
Ready for battle! Orders! Armed and ready!
Granted, they have a lot of shades that are really freaking strong. They got a little bit of missile resistance. How long does that?
Back! Pull back!
Wherever she is, stay hidden. Don't go anywhere.
My bow hanged. Seizing the position.
Yeah, they're not getting blocked. Oh, yeah, they did.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Somehow the balance of power is in my favor.
Warfare.
Athel Lauren. Ready to fire. Blade guard. For aerial.
Yikes.
Hunting my bow.
Holy cow, that was ugly. But it's good to have you here, Nan. How's your weekend going, my friend? Yeah, I lost the life wizard. 99, 2000. Yeah. Just keep wrecking them. Good. Good. Which I don't know I did that because I don't have the life wizard anymore. But that's alright, we can always recruit another one. Good. I think we lost 2 units. Good. Doubt we'll get... Yeah, we won't get another one. That's alright. So what do we all lose? 2 units. And they lost 3, 4, 5, it looks like. But yeah, I was talking earlier. I was kind of just talking to myself, granted. But I said it's going well so far as it can go. My other cat keeps walking around the house looking for his sister. Sadly, he's not going to find her. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope you're doing better, though. Adjusting to the new norm, I guess. But back on this, I watched my stream from yesterday and past few streams and noticed that I've just been really, honestly, pretty boring to listen to. So, oh, she did survive. Good. So we lost 1 unit. And so I'm going to try and be, you know, more positive, I guess, more uplifting, you know, more excited for stuff. And I don't know if I've just been getting complacent with it or, you know, what I started doing that is just, you know, I listen to myself and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't want to listen to you. So that is on me. I do apologize. But I plan on being better for everyone here. So I don't need anyone. We'll just jump in and get it done. But yeah, I promise to be better. I promise to keep the conversation more enlightening. When there's a little lull in the chat. Even if there's only, you know, 1, 2, or a handful of people here. So, and I've stopped speaking. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like with Warhammer 3 news, with work and everything else going on, I haven't been putting in the extra time in that I was doing initially, which has also, you know, been hurting. Not you guys, because it's, you know, it's my channel, and it's been, you know, I've been trying to find things that are like, oh, it can't be me, you know, what am I doing wrong, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it is, I can't put that on anyone else but myself. And so yeah, I need to be better about, you know, keeping my the Discord up to date, you know, with everything going on with streams and whatnot. That's why I put Legend stream in today, because he was showcasing more of Nurgle, which looks pretty cool. But I don't know. And speaking of Warhammer 3, I guess, I was thinking, you know, a lot of people keep asking Legend, you know, like, what does he think of this race and this race, and he doesn't really have time, or hasn't been allowed the time to showcase it because of embargoes and whatnot. And so I was thinking, I was like, oh, well, on top of that, you know, like, what am I looking forward to, I guess. She miscasted, but she'll still heal more than she'll hurt. Okay, no, you're gonna get killed if you come over here now. But yeah, I did look into that that like interview that you posted and on. That's interesting. I wonder, you know, it reminds me a lot of the Wood Elves with their forced encounters in terms of like the rifts and all that stuff, where it appears, you know, as long as you stay pretty much on, like, just don't let them become a problem, you know, like fight them when they're weaker, you know, in this case the forced encounters and so essentially, you know, the rift encounters, just deal with them sooner rather than later before they become stronger and more of a problem, and they, you know, really shouldn't be too much of a threat to the campaigns. But overall, I'm excited for like the things they've brought in from Warhammer 2 into Warhammer 3. They've brought it in, or like spiced the things from Warhammer 2 up, which I think is really cool. Shoot, I need to put alright, heal.
Sisters of Twilight! With me, sister!
Come on, get in there. Good. Alright. Now says, one thing I saw yesterday that I found interesting was there is a loading screen text talking about the Monkey King. In another interview, they spent a lot of time talking about him. Interesting. Like, what is, or who is the Monkey King? Like, is he human or immortal, or like, what is he? It says, but the start location isn't on the Warhammer 3 map. But they did talk about the Immortal Empires map having all 3 locations plus some other. Yeah, that map is going to be huge, I feel like. And how they're, you know, I wonder how it's going to work with having, you know, the Chaos Realm, you know, up in that right corner, and how that might affect, you know, Lustria and Oathwan and Araby and things like that. Or if it's going to kind of be like in Warhammer 2, where it's mostly the Empire that has to deal with the blunt force of a lot of things. As much as we need replenishment, we're not going to have any enemies too soon, and we really need the what the fuck?
Let there be new growth.
Alright,
Twin defenders of the glades.
never mind, I guess. 8,000. Yeah, I can't justify that. Okay. Jesus. Awakening of the Wood, a little cheaper.
Serene Nestra.
So they're gonna take that back. For sure.
Harmony has prevailed.
Let's just come back here. Grab some replenishment. Good.
Ariel's will triumph once
Yep.
more.
And we will carry on. Yeah, we can't win that, unfortunately. That's fine that they take that. It's just Tretch. In the interview, it says there are 4 versions of legends about him. In the interview, they said he was a monkey man, beast man, but smart, who took over Cathay's capital for 300 years and had a Skaven advisor. The dragon siblings fought each other instead of kicking him out. But the Dragon Emperor had to come back from what he was doing to kick him out.
Infused by Orion's
That's
blood.
like... Oh, of course. That's like they just literally took it from...
Twin defenders
Why can't I think of it now? Literally like Chinese history, which is like the... Ooh, that's good. The, why can't I think of it now? The Nanmen, or Nanman, or Nanmen, or, you know, whatever, however you say their name, faction in, like, you know, with China, and then those, they basically became a nuisance, and then were, like,
crafts like no other.
like growing up playing, Dynasty Warriors, right?
We grant you
They come into the faction, or like into the game like later on, and if you fight him and win, there are missions later on in the game that they basically become your allies because you've shown them great strength, and that, you know, you basically beat him so many times in battle that he recognizes you as a legitimate like threat, but he like, you're a threat because you're powerful, but because of your power, he admires it as well, and so he like becomes your ally. Interesting. Very interesting.
inseparable, invincible.
Okay. It's not going great here, but let's see what happens.
Fine, I'll go.
Merge with shadow.
Because if they, you know, anti-player bias, they'll want to come over here and take the Ice Rock Gorge. Tell you what, for now,
Each lord of Avery, I am trouble. Very wise.
cool. I just don't want to deal with it, and it'll bring me some extra cash. Plus, it gives me an extra Heathland. I got too many. I want to deal with them. So, good. We'll move on. I'll tell you what, Anon. I was talking earlier before you got here. I'm playing a Ikit Claw campaign in SFO in my own time, and it's pretty fun. I'll tell you that. It's very, very fun. I'm debating about streaming this for a few hours and then doing another stream of another campaign. Auto resolve is just not friendly. We just can't risk. It's garbage, but we just can't take a Pyrrhic victory here. Plus, they'll just sit there and take it. So, but I'm actually hoping later on, potentially Wyvern stream might get over and they might come and hang out with us. So. But I tell you what, watching Legends streams, not necessarily the streams themselves, but just being able to see the factions, I'm really looking forward to Nurgle, not so much, I think, just because I like his faction. I like the plague mechanic and everything you can do with that. I think that's really cool. But it's the battles, like with auto resolve for Warhammer 3 right now being pretty busted. You know, in the fact that the auto resolve just doesn't favor you, and the Nurgle way of getting things is just like grinding. You don't really have to do a whole lot. You just let time do its thing, and I can't do that. It'll drive me insane, especially with a smaller channel. Like, it's one thing, you know, if I had, you know, 1,000 people here where we could just chat and shoot the shit while you know, stuff was going on, but since that's not the case, you know, it's when the game comes out and I play, I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna play Nurgle, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be interesting, you know, nonetheless, to see. Hopefully they just fix it and I won't have to worry about it, kind of thing. But we'll find out. All right. Come on, go faster. Alright, turn you on skirmish mode. Alright, you guys shoot them. Yep, just keep running from everybody. Good. Who got caught? I don't know what those guys are thinking. Alright. Guys, get out of there. I will get to your chat there and on. I did see it regarding the chaos races and just micromanaging here a little bit. Good. He doesn't know what to do. Micromanaging at its finest. Gone to horribly, horribly wrong. Shoot them in the back. Good. Okay, you guys have... Come on. Good lord. Perfect.
Outcry attack! Glade guard!
They're just like walking into it. Good.
Quickly! At once! Swiftly! At speed! Death to all! Your order!
And they trapped themselves like a fucking idiot. Good lord. Alright, Tretch is invisible. Alright, good.
For harmony! For the hunt!
They will die!
Good. Yeah, just shut up. Do not run. Good. Shoot them. Good.
Glade guard!
Ariel shows the way!
No.
Defenders of Athelor!
Good. Jeez. Gonna have to take some replacement here. Alright, nonsense. To be honest, none of the Chaos Gods wow me. Sinch is the closest, but I blame Game Workshop for it, though, as they control the IP and the demon rosters, or is crap on tabletop. But I think CA did a good job with what they had to work with. Yeah, I think they've done a good job campaign mechanic wise for all of the factions. I'm just not super thrilled for the battles, I guess, right now. Having two melee only factions, I would have thought that Nurgle's faction would have had more magic, more devastating magic than they do. The Plague Cauldron is really cool, but Khorne's faction, you can, it's like your typical Chaos campaign now. You can run in the deficit and it doesn't matter, as long as you just fight anything and everything you see.
Harmony must be imposed.
But other than that, I'm just, the Cathay campaigns I haven't watched a lot of, but from what I have seen, I do like those. Yeah, all in all, though, I'm not completely sold on the Chaos factions. The Chaos Undivided faction seems interesting. I think there's just almost too much there, which I know is kind of lame to say, but there's just so many things you could focus on, or do this or do that. It's hard to pick and choose, and because really you want to pick and choose and run with it. So I'm just, I don't know. And other than that, Sinch I think will be pretty cool. But the what's the other one? Slaanesh. I know not many people have done anything with Slaanesh yet, or at all, but I don't know. Anon says, same melee heavy rosters in a game where range is the king hurts the enjoyability for me. I guess that might mean future DLC options, which I don't mind the melee only aspect of it. But like the Nurgle campaign, I was watching Legends last night and this morning when I was just playing in my own time, and like again, like the campaign side of things look really, really cool. But like the battles, like the units and all the animations, all that stuff seems cool. But I'm a little disappointed in the plague magic. You know, being the main plague faction, I thought they'd be a little stronger with that. The fact that they don't have any damage dealers, and so like even though they've balanced melee, it's one thing to balance melee and say like, okay, you know, it's not going to be as painful on melee. You know, that's fine, that's great. But it's another thing when you know, neutralize the melee side of things to the point where it's just a grind. Like, as long as you have, you know, which I don't plan on playing on Legendary, so it probably won't even be as difficult for me to win certain situations than Legend. But like the army losses doesn't come in until super late. Like there was a siege where the enemy had like 2 units left and Legend had like a full roster and the army losses still hadn't kicked in. And so like it makes me wonder, like, okay, like just how enjoyable is it gonna be? You know, it's one thing when you have you know, thousands of people watching you. It's another thing when you only have like, you know, for a small channel like mine, where you only have a handful of people and a single battle takes you 25 minutes because auto resolve is busted and you are, you know, trying to limit your losses with Nurgle's faction that they just don't do any damage to anything, and so it takes forever to do a single battle. So I think in general though my first campaigns will be Sinch or Cathay, unless they drastically do something to auto resolve, where at least like playing Khorne and Nurgle, it's not like as boring, I guess, to watch, because like melee in general is already, you know, there's flanking and that's about it. You know, there's not a whole lot to it, kind of thing. So we'll just have to see. And it says Dame's been doing the best showing off Cathay in my opinion. She took the time to watch the first batch and learn from their mistakes. AI seemed to switch control of one of her settlements last time. And it says, yeah, it's sad that Skrull has better disease mechanics than the God of the Plague. Yeah, like even Skrull's campaign in SFO, I feel like, other than not having the Pox Cauldron, like yes, the Pox, like, you know, that cauldron is really cool. It's really fun, or will be really fun. But, and the fact that Kugath is a artillery piece, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, let him do, like, give him some damage dealing, like something, in terms of a spell, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe, again, that could be something for DLCs that they add, a new addition to Plague Magic. I don't know, you know. But right now, I'm underwhelmed with the melee factions. And, like, I mean, they are Chaos Gods, you know, like factions, and their #1 general. Make them a little overpowered in situations, you know what I mean? Like, I'm totally okay if that's a thing, you know, like, make it almost unrealistically in some situations, you know, where just be like, yeah, that's overpowered, kind of like with Khorne and the Bloodletters or whatever armies. Like, as long as they keep fighting, like, yeah, you pay for them, but that's just more armies constantly fighting, giving you more money, kind of thing. So But I don't know. I mean, that's like it's just the like beginning of the game too. So I mean, like you already said, Anon, like a lot of DLCs can come in to fix a lot of things, kind of thing.
We grow restless. We are at speed.
But yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of time.
My foes. Seizing the
Which
position.
it's working, and that's glad. But I'm not a big fan of like video shorts.
Cavalry.
You know, like making pun videos and that kind of thing. So I haven't watched too many of Dame's clips like that. And that's just personal
Tragedy.
preference.
By the weak.
But
Sent by Orion.
but yeah, I haven't had time to watch her Miao Ying Doomstack, one woman Doomstack campaign just yet. But
With haste.
With me, sister. My bow hungers.
yeah,
Cavalry. Go.
okay, good.
Sisters of Twilight.
Good. Just keep shooting from a distance because I want to use the Dreaming Ring on them before we lose a unit. Ragnarok, how we doing, man? Says Lemon Pledge, Viva la Canada, Viva la Liberté, or Libertà. Hey, man. I hope it's going good for you in Canada, there, eh? I hope your ears aren't hurting too terribly from all the truck honking. But I hope for you as a Canadian citizen, it was a good day for you. I know nothing of Canadian politics, so I'm not making a stance by any means for anyone listening. I just know it was important to Rag, so I hope for his sake it went well.
The season of war.
Rex says, in a strange turn of events, I've had a terrible headache all day. Yeah,
Sisters of Twilight. Lighting the path.
good. And it says, no problem, YouTube is a diverse platform for a reason. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, this is just not my cup of tea, you know, like, and it's not like just Dames, like, I've never been a fan of video shorts, like, in general. But I don't know. I'm excited for it nonetheless, like Warhammer 3 for sure. Like, I'm definitely gonna obviously stream it and play it, but yeah, it'll just be interesting to see the changes they make upon release. Because yeah, auto resolve being broken, like, I don't mind that. Like, there's nothing wrong with having to fight battles manually. You know, I know some people get tedious, like, why are you fighting, you know, this battle when you have 20 units and they have 4? It's like, well, because auto resolve gives me a Pyrrhic victory kind of thing. But that's okay. You know, it's fine. I'm just hoping they give Nurgle some damage dealing units, because like this morning when I was watching Legends stream, like, there were some times where I like stopped watching for a little bit just because, like, the battle was just, you know, he had like swarmed them and like come around and surrounded them, and it was just like, with the balancing of the AI, it was just time consuming, because like you could just keep cycle charging and that was it, and there's just nothing else, you know, you could really do in that situation, which it's fine, but I'm hoping that gets changed a little bit before February.
Orders acknowledged.
It's got nothing to do with politics, Cowboy, and everything to do with freedom. Well, hey, there you go, man. Oh yeah. She miscasted a little bit. But Life Bloom triggered as well. So she'll heal almost every time she casts.
Bow hand
Shoot them. They're on fire wheel. Yeah, they'll shred all that. They should anyway. It's clan rats. Good. Oh, I lost one. How did I? Oh, my. They must have accidentally shot him. Good. But yeah, right now we were just talking about. Okay. Right there. All right. Come on. Come on, SFO. Okay.
an arrow in the head.
Good.
Fine, I'll go.
Good.
When do we fight? We fight for the forest.
Look still, will you?
Twin defenders of the glades.
Yeah, get the campaign movement range. Okay. Money's a little better now. I need this public order to not be so terrible. Which I don't. Okay, it's right there. The waystone. Okay. Start popping those down for some public order. And don't tax it. Yeah, the lower life would be nice because cooldown times are a lot higher. But I also don't. Yeah, no. Keep going down the track. All right. Let's move on. Ragnar says, "What faction you kick in Warhammer's 3 off with?" That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm gonna say Cathay. I don't know which lord yet at this stage, but I think Cathay will be who I play as. Yeah. Cathay or one of the... Yeah, probably Cathay. Take the campaign movement range.
Bring me battle.
How much is it gonna? 5,000. Yikes. Okay. Alright, well, we need to do something about him, too.
So bored. So impatient.
Oh, my goodness. Every battle you gotta fight. Which is fine. We need to get rid of those units, though. Alright, we'll save it, and we'll jump in. Yeah, I noticed that, in their playthrough, that the Storm Dragon's, like, main bastion or whatever that she's meant to protect is already, like, it starts off broken. Which, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but I feel like that kind of sucks. Like, congratulations, here is a faction that Soul's job, like, main purpose is to defend against chaos, and they've already taken or weakened your position, like at the start of the campaign. But, you know, it is what it is.
Glade guard!
But yeah, I think I would say I would probably have to go with Cathay, and then probably Cinch, or I shouldn't say for sure, probably Cathay or Cinch though. For my my factions, but yeah. It could be another faction. It all depends upon release, Rag, depending on if they fix auto-resolve. Because, like, we've talked a little bit here how, like, auto-resolve just... It doesn't make sense that you can't win an auto-resolve battle with, like, 15 units against, like, 3 low-tier units. So if they don't have that, like, fixed... by release, I mean, that's gonna dictate a lot on who I'll play as to start with. But tell you what, all these units are freaking booking it. Good. Let's see. Anon says she's heard about rebels has an enemy siege faction inside the wall, a breach in the wall, and notions flooding through the breach. No one has been allowed to play Kislev yet. I think that's this coming week, where people will be allowed to play Kislev. But as far as I know, no one's had. That's like the next embargo or whatever is for people to be able to play that. But yeah, it's something that's pretty evident, and this for anyone if you watch Legends stream where like basically everything, it's kind of like SFO right now. Like every battle is basically a Pyrrhic victory. Like even going up against Skaven slaves and clan rats, it tells me a Pyrrhic victory. That's basically what it's what it's like. Everything is just broken. Yeah, I imagine, you know, Legend and Zerkovich, Okoye, and all those guys have access to everything. They just can't make or publish videos that they may have made and that kind of thing. So we need to focus this fire on their warhounds. But yeah, all in all, I don't know. I'd give everything like a C, like a C plus. If I had to like grade it, and most of that is coming from the faction mechanics. They've done a really good job with faction mechanics, from what I can tell. So, you know, kudos to them for getting that kind of stuff figured out. But yeah, a lot of battle stuff. Auto resolve being broken. Korn and Nurgle's faction just, you know, just wearing them down. Like, give them some big melee damage dealers. You know what I mean? It's doable. You know, just it's definitely doable. Just, but I mean, Anon mentioned it though too, and I agreed. You know, that can be DLC stuff. You know, they're not gonna have every faction be all buffed out right from the start, and you know, that's fine. But it's got some cool stuff. It's got some issues already, but all in all, it'll be good, I think. Which, that was one thing, Rag, that I mentioned on my streams when I first started my channel, is that's, you know, I wish they would add more factions into the game that have campaign mechanics, because, you know, even that makes it more enjoyable, even when you have, you know, military, melee focused factions like Nurgle and Korn, where you're just wearing people down the whole time. It makes those factions more enjoyable if the campaign side of things is just crazy. You know, if you're either casting plagues or getting a bunch of bloodletter armies, you know, everywhere. You know, it adds to the excitement, you know. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, you'll be able to try different plagues, different strategies with Chaos factions. I mean, one thing I'm looking forward to, not necessarily for playing as Slaanesh, since we haven't seen any play of that, but like the Rings of Slaanesh, when you're going into, like, you know, fight the storyline there and getting potential benefits to your faction, whether it's like money or growth or items and all that stuff. But anyway, alright. Kind of done messing with them now for a little bit. Gonna drag them all over here. That way, this, you know, my army has time to set up. Good. But alright. Everyone on fire at will and on guard mode except you. And just kind of, we'll hover over these guys just so we can see where they're at as they're coming in to attack us. But we should shred them. One thing I guess I'm not excited for either is like the traits, what they've done to like traits in the game, which it could have been a point of emphasis for them, which, you know, it totally makes sense. You know, if that is their goal or was their goal. But one thing I've noticed, and what Legend has already pointed out, is they've basically made traits like not a big deal in Warhammer 3 so far. You know, you could grab, you know, from Warhammer 2's perspective, you could grab the intelligent trait and it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it just, who cares basically what trait you get, because none of them are outstanding enough for you to really be concerned with anything. Which I get, you know, they are trying to potentially limit things being overpowered and whatnot, but I mean, at the same time, then it limits other aspects of it too. So I don't know. Personally, I would rather have seen them keep like really good traits into the game, because if anything, all it does is it gives people less incentive to It gives, in my opinion anyway, it gives people less incentive to care about their heroes. You know, if they die, like, who cares? Because you just replace them with another crappy trait that you don't care about if they live or die with. So alright. Good. Yeah, it took... See, like, this was predicted to be a Pyrrhic victory. We were going to lose, like, a handful of units, and look at this. Anna says, I know everyone has talked about the win conditions, but have we seen a Chaos Realm battle yet? Dame was saying she plans to go into Corns first for his reward weapon, but hasn't gone there yet. I don't think so, Anon. I think the most we've seen is, I think it was Zerkovich's video just showing what happens when you go through the different levels of Slaaneish's, like, ring. But I don't think anyone has been allowed to show an actual, like, battle in the Chaos Realm yet. So it says nothing that stands out to make you want to farm lords or heroes. Knowledgeable, butchered. Yeah. Which I get, you know, they don't want the Wood Elves to have 1,200 power reserves. You know, I get that kind of thing. You don't want that to be overpowered, but on the same hand, you know, like I've said, then you just don't care about your heroes. If they die, they die. You recruit another one. You know, who cares? It makes having immortal heroes less of an important thing because you just don't care if they live or die. Which it could be different too, in terms of auto-resolve. Legend was saying it's based off your campaign difficulty. And so on legendary difficulty, you know, auto-resolve is pretty bad, but that he hasn't tested it out on other difficulties, obviously. So, you know, who knows? Like on lower difficulties, it could work and make sense, and it could not, too. It just kind of depends. But alright. Let's go with research rate.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Get rid of them.
We fight for the forest. Strength
Good.
in mercy.
Alright.
Merge with shadow.
My cruelty knows no limits.
He still has his original army. Damn. It's alright. Alright. Yep, do replenishment rate. And
The seasons home to perfection.
good, they're maxed out now. Yep.
Favor my fool sister.
What's it all doing?
Harmony has prevailed.
Skaven corruption. Yeah. Good. Next turn we'll have public order.
Glory of battle.
Ooh. Alright, no we won't. Never mind. We'll move on. And on to speaking of the embargo, I've not heard anyone mention Scrag. I've heard that Slaanesh is released stream tomorrow and Kislev the week after. No news on Scrag aside from start location. He's in the Great Mountains, and on AI control, Lens to conquer the Empire is what two people have said. I don't think from the videos that they showed of like the battles, you know, for me anyway, like the ogres just don't seem too fun in my opinion. But I think they'll. I don't know. Like their own magic. Like on the, I remember like on the battle, it seemed to be weaker than just basic fire magic, you know, which if you have access, you know, to fire magic, use it, basic, you know, like go for gold, man. Use fire magic instead of that stuff. So
Yes, agreed.
all right,
We can stamp out these pests, sister.
go into ambush stance.
How delicious.
Good. And see if we can ambush him again. He's just keep coming at us with crap, so let's just go deal with him.
I'm bored.
I would also like to get aerial. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now it says ogres are fat orcs with gunpowder, literally. And again, like it's another, for the most part, like they have some artillery, but they're mostly a melee focused faction, which so far we've seen melee factions be pretty, in my opinion, pretty boring. You know, unless auto resolve gets fixed and it's just not, you know, waiting for the clock to tick by, it's not going to be too exciting. What happened? I don't know why that was sent like down to me. Okay.
Seek the enemy.
That's fine.
Seek harmony.
What are the event? Okay, so that'll go away, and the instability will go away. But then taxes will essentially take over that. Yep, research rate's fine. Who's besieging them? Rebels. Malekith will wipe that
I
out.
have an arrow for every Druid.
I gotta figure out what I want to do here.
Many secrets, including yours. Good. Come to the Lich Lord. We have matters to discuss, yes.
Debating it. So he's gonna get wiped out. So his main arm, yeah. We'll take a chance.
And the Grand Hierophant. It intrigues me to barter with you. Good decision.
Okay.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Yeah, because that's the capital.
My visions predict failure.
The Sisters march. Merge with shadow.
We'll see what happens. Just found out that the Bengals won the game. Oh, dude, like literally the same thing. If you watch the game on week 17 between the Bengals and the Chiefs, Anon, literally the exact same thing happened today. Chiefs got out super early. Shouldn't have been, you know, that big of a deal for a game. They were winning, I think, 21-3. and then the Bengals came back, tied it, got the lead. Chiefs tied it as time ended to go into overtime. The Chiefs won the toss to get the ball like first in overtime, and they I think they threw a pick, and then the Bengals, I mean, it was just like a total turnaround. Like, the Chiefs were just all that at the start, and the Bengals couldn't do anything, and then it was the opposite. What am I trying to think of? The Chiefs just did not have an answer for Joe Burrow. Bring it on. I bet I can beat all of that.
The forest's vengeance. I refuse.
Because, yeah, if we can't reach it, then we'll just...
There will be...
Whatever. Whatever. There'll be enough trees. Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. Yo, you're good, Anon. No, I mean, to be fair, like, anyone who hasn't really paid attention to the NFL or anything, the Bengals last year, for example, won 4 games. And, like, I mean, basically since I've been alive for the last 26 years, the Bengals have been dog shit. And Joe Burrow in the last 2 years now have turned that program around. So, I mean, like, tip of the cap to him for getting them there. But a lot of people, like, I don't know what happened. Like, literally the Chiefs could not do anything wrong in the first half. Like, just complete domination. Didn't matter what the Bengals tried. You know, they're just shut down. They couldn't do anything about it. And then it was just really, like, the announcers, I think, hit the nail on the head. They were talking about it right before half. The Chiefs were, like, at the 8-yard line and had an opportunity to go for it or get a field goal. And Andy Reid wanted to go for a field goal, and Mahomes wanted another shot at the end zone. And so they, you know, he's like, all right. So they went for it, and they got stopped. And Mahomes made a bad call. And ever since then, it was just like they didn't know what to do. Like, it was just complete and utter, like, shutdown. So, yep, let her be discovered for a little bit. That's fine. She's super fast. Like, I don't know if that's something they meant to do, but she has 84 speed, and she's not even on a mount. So, literally, just keep them in this nice little blob. Because she'll be able to, like, run back and hide. Watch, she's gonna get... Look at that. Already done 40,000 damage. Look at that. How much damage did we just do? 70,000? Good lord. Not bad.
The season of war.
Honestly, I wish I could already be playing it though. I really do. But I'm just gonna be going that much more balls to the wall with it when I finally do get access to it like everybody else, because I'm very excited for it. More so, like, even though I'm not like too overly like kind of like what Nan was saying, you know, like everything was just kind of like so far, like nothing's really overwhelming him. I'm the same way, but at the same time, like as much as everything's just like, oh, you know, that's okay, it's not like game changing by any means. I'm very excited just to like get my hands on a new game and, you know, play it, test it out, see what I like, see what I don't like, that kind of thing. So, because like in SFO, for example, they've taken the Chaos, Norska, Wood Elf factions, and like especially the Chaos faction. It's made the Chaos faction actually like playable. You can make money from your horde buildings. You can make money. Your units, you know, are smaller in size, granted, but they fight better. You know, with the readjustment of melee and SFO, you know, it's shown to me already like how melee could be in Warhammer 3. So I'm like, oh, you know, all that stuff is really cool, and it makes me really excited for it. I just wish I could already be playing it, you know, basically. But all in good time. Just got to make the most of every opportunity I get once the game finally does release. But oh, yeah, you can shoot. I think that's the army losses, and they're in force march. Look at that. Not bad. Surprised they gave me a decisive victory, to be honest. Oh, another thing too I've noticed, I was thinking about SFO stuff and whatnot. You know, growth is a big pain here. Like, it's pushing turn 40 if we're not already there, and like I still can't afford different troops. Well, I could afford them. It's just I don't have like my buildings developed. Like, I'm just getting to tier 3 in a few turns on turn 36, which for regular factions, like, it's like Skaven, or like I played Skaven earlier. I'll just go on my load. Like, I'm playing as Ikiclaw now, like, and stuff, and that stuff is really fun to me. Like, even with the stagnant growth, it does a really good job of making you use food more. I think SFO has done a really good job making you utilize the food mechanic a lot more, which I like. So yeah, it just kind of depends how. I know there are some people who are subscribed to me that have let me know they're kind of tired of Skaven. But, I mean, anything Warhammer 2, everyone's already tired of at this point. So, depending on how I'm feeling, I might play this for like another hour and then switch over to a Skaven campaign. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, like, technology is a lot different for the Skaven. Plagueclaw catapults are now like mortars instead of like shooting like on an arc, which in sieges they're not as good with walls, but they can get a lot more kills. Like, the food mechanic itself has a lot more penalties if you're in the red, and also a lot more like positive bonuses. You know, if you're in the green, and so you really you have to manage things a lot more than you did previously, which I like a lot. Alright, yeah, retreat, because we will come over here. They got walls everywhere. Son of a bitch.
Attack? Absolutely.
It's not like... Oh, one thing is they've put Warp Bomb back to what it is, though, in this game. As soon as you get tier 3 walls anywhere, you get Warp Bomb. And 3 of them. You get your 3 Warp Bombs back in SFO, which is awesome. So... Which, reminds me. I am currently making a thumbnail. Excuse me. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so I realized these all become much more affordable in certain times of like this cycle. Yeah.
There will be...
Can we hide them? No.
I refuse doom. Onward, together.
They all have freaking walls.
Retreat agreed. Ariel sees all.
Attack me.
To battle, sister.
Alright. Well, if they stand and fight, we'll do that siege and see how it goes. We'll move on. Yeah, I actually like that. No. Not accepting that. What are you, stupid? Hell no. Why would I pay you for shit? Oh, I don't know if you guys watched Legend stream yet either, but he was saying from what he can tell, they haven't fixed the Why can't I think of it now? The sieges. So apparently, so far in Warhammer 3, you know, if you have artillery and whatnot, the AI will just sit there and take it still. So that's sad and depressing. Alright. Finally got it to tier 3. Interesting. What do I go with? Growth. Yeah, go with that building. Anon says Port Siege, Sallybug is still there. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's... I was talking about that, I think, yesterday in my stream. I was actually watching Legends stream, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, that'll be fun. And I don't know if it's because of what they added and, like, changed in terms of experience. But, like, you know, he was at, you know, say he was at the Twisted Glade. I don't know what settlement it was. But he just kept like attacking and losing, doing some damage to the enemy, but like attacking, losing, and you know, since auto resolve was, I mean, he was gonna lose anyway, but since he had to like fight it, his lord was still getting levels up, so it got to like level like 12 or 13, which was getting bad traits. But then in Warhammer 3, I guess at level 15, there's either a skill point you can put in or something that eliminates all bad traits. And so it's just a very cheesable way to not only get yourself out of a bad siege, but to level up your lords really easily. Because you just keep attacking them and hurting them a little bit, getting experience, and then finally you'll be able to win. Which I think that's stupid. Rag says, I gotta crash out, boys. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Hey, thank you, Rag, for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, man. So they got walls everywhere. I have magic. But they also have warp bombs. And I can't hide. Let's see. Let me see. Cool. I like that. Come on. There it goes. Sorry, my computer is being dumb.
Open them up.
Yeah. Trying to think of what I want to do. Because I would like to show you guys some scaving, because I really enjoy that.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Jesus. So they're just firing all the time like crazy. Gotcha.
This is the line.
Because, yeah, we should be able to win that. We just have to get rid of their Menace Belows as well. It'll still be a good fight just because of that. But we're just under 2 hours in. Anyway, and yeah, I just kind of want to blow stuff up and mess with it. So, Anon says there's some good news from Warhammer 3. My gaming laptop is 5 years old and can run mid-2 on medium-low settings. Sounds like I won't need to upgrade my hardware to play Warhammer 3. Hey, that's good. The other thing is, though, like, how much space do you have on your laptop? Because, like, mine, I had to delete a few, which was just a bunch of, like, videos I had on my channel, so it wasn't, like, I didn't really care too much about them. But, like, it's 120 gigabytes in terms of space that you'll need, so that'll be interesting. In terms of, you know, people being able to have that game even installed. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to save this one here, and I'm going to start another stream playing as Ikit, because I want to. Yeah, I just feel like playing Ikit. So yeah, which is only gonna take me like 5 minutes. Unfortunately I have to stop streaming with OBS and make like a new stream basically. So it'll just take me 5 minutes. I'll put it in my Discord so you guys know. But thank you Anon and Rag for stopping by so far, and I hope to see you Anon and anyone else listening in the background. I hope to see you in about like 10 minutes. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.